So speaking of not helping a case, y'all, let's get into Simon Guobadia, y'all. So I had a good time laughing at Simon last night as we found out he had been detained by ICE. Now, Porsha put this out first, and people thought this meant that Porsha had lost in court. It's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family. This is, to me, this was a response from her knowing he had been detained, but we didn't know that at the time. Okay. But his request for citizenship was denied and he had a court case. So it's very highly likely that either ICE kind of calculated that they could pick him up because he was in a court case, or it could have been because Porsha called ICE on him. And to be honest, I'm not mad at her. Now, y'all know I'm not here for all of this heavy deporting, and because all of it is xenophobia, all of it is racism. I'm not here for it. I don't care that a whole bunch of white Latinas voted against their own self-interest. I don't give a fuck. I still feel like it's wrong. To me, it's wrong. To do this to people is wrong. That's how I feel. Okay. I also feel like essentially the way y'all try to dictate the land and how humans can move about land that God has given them, I don't necessarily totally agree with, but then I also understand security. Security. And a lot of us have never said anything about, Simon being here for real, undocumented. But I'm glad that he's getting kicked out, because to me, I feel like if you are illegally living in this country after scamming for years and you decide that your ego is so big that not only are you going to use the American court system to abuse your wife, you're also going to get on social media in America and tell us about it. So to me, that's a lot of entitlement. That's a lot of gumption. That's a lot of delusions of grandeur, because you really think you so above that you could be here illegally fighting this woman over fucking land in a country that you're not even supposed to be in. I never agreed with y'all when y'all said Porsha needed to get out the house. I'm sorry. Y'all got married and you bought that house as a house for y'all to live in being married. So no, I don't feel like she needed to get out of his house. Fuck him. He shouldn't even own no land over here, nigga. You not a citizen. You shouldn't even own no land over here. And I feel like he had been online doing way too much. And please, that's why I said I don't like Porsha. And y'all, I'm just now starting to not like Porsha. Ever since I read Porsha's book and realized how much of a dodo brain manipulative liar she is. Also, I don't like the way she treats other people. I have seen repeatedly that people will go above and beyond for Porsha, and Porsha will treat those people like shit. Porsha treated her family like shit on that reality show. Porsha treated Dennis's mom like shit. Porsha treated Shamia like shit many times that I've seen. Okay. Then on top of that, I feel like she treated Candy like shit, even though Candy was giving her all of those jobs and opportunities. She still turned around and lied on Candy. So when you put all of those things together, I just don't think that Porsha is a good person. I think she's all out for self. I think she's a liar. And I think she feigns ignorance and innocence in order to manipulate people. And I just don't like people like that. I'm sorry. People that pretend to be stupid so that they can manipulate people who don't take care of the people that take care of them. I'm sorry. I tend to not really like people like that. That's just me. I don't know her for real, but what I know of, I would never want to be cool with her. And most of y'all probably feel the same way, because who the fuck wants to be cool with a woman that will fuck your husband? And I know my husband don't have a lot of money and all of that, like Simon and all of them. I know that. But you'll fuck a broke nigga. You may not want to be with him, but you'll fuck him. Them strippers, then girl, you was fucking strippers. You was fucking strippers. So yeah, okay. But I'm just saying, I don't trust her. She just come off like she don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. But either way, I felt like they was birds of a feather flocking together. Both of them seemed to be ain't shit people. But he was doing the most to me. He was the one trying to trash her as a woman, trying to trash her intelligence. You knew how she was when you got with her, and now you want to get online and try to degrade her like she's beneath you. Yeah, no, I don't like when men do that. I don't like when men who literally were on their knees being a fucking munch to a woman turn around and talk about her like she is scum underneath their shoes. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't. According to WSB-TV, Guobadia's citizenship request has been denied by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services after attempting to become a citizen since the 80s. He came to the States in 82, stayed past the expiration of his visa, making him eligible for deportation in 85. Like, he'd been doing this shit since before Porsha was born. In 1992, he was deported after pleading guilty to bank and credit fraud in 87 and arrested twice more over the years between, based on court documents. Arrested twice more over the years between. Under an identity that was undisclosed, he shortly after was granted permanent residency. In 2016, residency. It's not citizenship. Okay. In 2016, he was denied after applying to become a naturalized citizen and has been fighting since, apparently. Okay. So to me, the way he was able to use the court system to keep bringing Porsha into the court so he can, like, seek his vengeance. I'm not about to let you just skate off into the sunset on me, bitch. Even though I agreed to all of this shit prior, now I want to be vindictive and fight you tooth and nail. Yeah, I'm sorry. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. In other countries, you can't buy land if you are not a citizen. You can only lease the land for 99 years or something. Love from Salt Lake City, Utah. All right, boo. Okay. Mwah. No, that's why I'm like, whatever. And also, I believe him marrying her. Him marrying her was also like an extension of him wanting to be a citizen. So the house should absolutely be hers. Nigga, I married your ass. It helped you stay over here a little bit longer. But now you want to act a fool? Give me the house. Get out of my face. Go home, Roger. Go home. And here's the thing. Somebody was like, why is this funny? Because Nigeria is not a bad place to live. Apparently, from what I understand, all the Nigerians love Nigeria. So he can go home. He can go home. He'll be okay. He not going back to a war-torn country or some shit like that. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home, Roger. Go home. He'll be okay. Go home. Or Dubai or wherever else you like to reside. Exactly. Africa is beautiful, girl. Go home. It's okay. That's why I don't feel bad about him being deported. Ain't like he about to get deported to somewhere fucked up. Go home. Nigeria is not easy. So yeah, he'll be in another country soon. You know how he like to scam. Let me say, Lakeisha Clemens, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Bondi, finally caught you live. Love your content. Thank you so much. Jane O, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate y'all for showing support for the channel. We're going to continue on, but I'm glad that something has been done because I was tired of him acting like a bitch on my timeline. All of that bitch made crying and whining and slut shaming and trying to make fun of that woman intelligence level. You may be right, but nigga, you ain't shit either. You don't have a right to say anything. Once you didn't lick somebody's cooter tooter, you really don't have the right to try to look down on them. And that's what it is. Like, not to this level, nigga. Shut up. But y'all like the video.